Welcome, Mnemonians, to the July 16th, 2016 Sunday edition of Nimbuster-News. I'm your host, Mickey the Time Traveler, working on a mystery guest for next week. Hopefully we can get him on. It'd be a first here for Nimbuster-News. Seems like old Todd had a rough week this week. 48 hours in the spotlight there and untold gallons of piss from the piss man. Couldn't leave him up there forever, though. Shoot. The FBI always comes at the most inopportune times, right when I'm trying to do a show. Oh, well, I'll have to take him in here and get my $50,000 for ratting out Pete Jefferson's IP, man. Hang on, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I had to bring in some technical support here since I'm not really up on current events here, particularly on electronic things that 20-somethings would know about, so I have my technical guest here. What happened was I was driving down the road and I'd seen a bunch of what I'd call kids, probably 20 to 25 years old, walking down the road staring at their fucking cell phone, man. I wonder what in the fuck is going on here. And I understand there's another thing. What is it called?
Pokemon Go.
Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go.
Yep.
And what? Why in the fuck were they walking?
They're hunting for Pokemon.
And where's Pokemon hide at?
The Pokemon can hide anywhere from Take 10 to Taco Bell, Subway, McDonald's, the Rack Center.
But Pokemon hides in businesses?
They hide in businesses. Mostly it's what we call a Pokestop. Basically, we go to these national memorial landmarks and...
National memorial landmarks.
Yeah, that's what they're calling it. It's basically you're training to be a Pokemon master.
Like if you wanted a McDonald's, what is that? That's like where Pokemon might be?
Yeah. You're trying to get higher in levels to become a Pokemon master.
And who thought of this?
Well, it was an old cartoon back when I was a kid.
Pokemon cartoon.
It was with Ash, Pikachu, and...
So how does it figure out where he's at?
Well, the thing is your phone has a built-in GPS. We go and it vibrates your phone and it alerts you when a Pokemon is nearby.
And then how do you know if you see it?
Well, it pops up on your phone and then you catch it.
And what happens when you catch it? Does it complain about it?
No, and you register it in your Pokédex.
So you collect them?
You collect them. It's a collecting game.
So the kids wander around at night, all night long, looking for Pokemons that are actually don't exist. They're actually cyber characters.
Hunting.
It's kind of like finding an Easter egg or something, except it's cyber.
Yep.
And what level is this done on? This is a national level.
Actually, they're the highest level that me and my friends are on. So much as 75.
Yeah, but it's done like worldwide. Is it done in different languages?
It's done in worldwide. Everyone can do it, I believe.
I wonder how many kids have walked into cars looking for Pokemon the way they're walking down the road looking at the damn phone, man.
I really don't
I thought they were high when I looked at them, man.
It tells you when you're loading the game, beware of your surroundings.
There's probably been some deaths from it. So how long has this been going on? I mean, I just noticed it now.
A month or two.
A couple of months have been going on?
Yeah, about 2 months.
I don't know if Pneumonia knows about this. Maybe I'm just fucking sitting in my fucking house too long, but this is the first I've heard it, man. It's like Halloween with fucking kids walking around like lost on the fucking sidewalk. I don't get it, but I don't know. I'll have to keep an eye out for them, man. Okay, so apparently these Pokemon things don't just live on land. You said you caught them. Where'd you catch them at?
You can catch them on the highway, parks, with major water if you want to catch a water Pokemon.
I mean, sometimes you have to go into the water, like into a waterfall or something, or a river or something, lake, ocean.
You just have to be near the water.
And I imagine they're like on ship cruises or something.
They could be anywhere.
I wonder if they're in Thailand, man. Pattaya.
I don't know about Thailand. I've never
like inside of large brothels or something. I don't know.
It's funny. I caught a Pidgeotto.
How do you go hunting for them? What do you?
You hold your phone up and you just walk.
Yeah, but how do your phone has to know what's looking for? How do you tell your phone what's looking for? It's an app.
Well, you're loading the Pokemon app. It's an app.
And what's it called?
Pokemon Go. That's what it's called.
That's the app. Okay.
That's the app. You download the app, and what happens is it gives you it logs into your GPS of where you're at, and then you get this screen of where you're at. So when it
Like a map of where
like
you're
a
at.
map, it's like map quest.
But they don't know where cars are and shit.
No.
Well, how if Pokemon's in the middle of a car or something?
Well, that's why they tell you to beware of your surroundings.
Yeah, but what if it's in the car and you can't get in the car?
It just shows you that you're running.
You can't catch it though. If it's
No, you can't.
like
really
say a bus stopped there and it was right there where the bus is, you couldn't get it.
Like you have to walk up near them and everything. There's like a little circle that keeps popping up around us and alerts us when Pokemon are near.
Now, normally when they do something like this, they make money off of it. I'm curious as to how they make money off of this.
I really don't know
doing this.
Well, you can buy things in the store. Like there's a Pokemon store. Some people do buy things, but the app is free.
Okay, well, I guess if anybody in Pneumonia sees 20-something kids walking around like they're buzzed staring at their phones, they might be hunting for something. Okay, thanks for the technical support and the Pokemon explanation there. See you later. You know, I gotta wonder how much further the goy can be brainwashed. They've actually have kids chasing things around town, around real places that don't even exist. They've taken their minds away from work and from what the fuck did you want to do when you were that age? I wanted to buy a car, I wanted to get a house, I wanted to, make money, I wanted to get ass. I had things on my mind, not chasing around little fucking things that don't even exist. I mean, it's like the goy's brain now is all works binary. It doesn't matter if what you're looking for is a tangible goal. It doesn't matter if it actually exists. Wait till these fuckers get into the Supreme Court and into the House of Representatives, into the Senate, till when I was president. I mean, material things are not even going to matter, man. The government can manufacture something that exists only on a computer screen, and the goy will be content. They won't care about anything else. They're doing it right now with the proliferation of worship of Africans and of faggotry and of just general perversion and removal of rights, and the implanting the idea that the state has ultimate power. We've moved so far away from what the Bill of Rights and the Constitution had in mind. It's not even, the document's almost not recognizable. I think the only reason that they value freedom of speech rights is because that is actually a tool that the government can use. The right to keep and bear arms is just about fucking gone. We get that dyke in there, and never mind. I move on to something else here, and I just got word here that we might have our mystery guest on today. Yeah, we might actually have a long-time honored Pneumonian on here today. So we'll keep our fingers crossed there. So let's see here. I haven't read the boards for a while. I had a couple of them bookmarked. One of them here, this first one here, is kind of epitomizes typical Pneumonium post or Nimbuster post. God damn. It's posted by Nicole Reveille, former student and graduate at West Credit High School class of 93 to 97. And the post reads, and I quote verbatim, "I want everybody to strip me bare naked, lay me down, put pumpkin guts and cheese slices on my balls and cock, pat Jamaican beef jerky patties on my tits, then pour Coke down my rectum, mixing it with my feces. Then I want y'all to fuck me in the ass, give me enemas with lots of diarrhea shit mixed in Coke, spewing out of my rectum. After that, Roger and Lloyd can lick all the poo-poo." So, I don't know if this was like a lifelong goal or it was on his bucket list. But I'd have to say that right there was a typical Nimbuster post, and why I'd have to agree with Artie that anybody that posts on Nimbusters has to be fucking insane. I have to include myself in with the insanity there. So let's see here. Oh man, I start at the top of the board. This is actually a Sunday today. 3 Baton Rouge cops assassinated by Obama's Black Lives Matter black pussies. That's good. Good news. I just came to the realization that Trump was going to own it, and I started truffle shuffling like I've never done before. In fact, I'm truffle shuffling as I type this. This must have been how Hitler felt after he saw Faust. When a lard ass whips out his kike cock and asks news kike to suck it, he says, "Roger that." And reply is, "I want to taste my Hebrew national." And somebody posts, police weep as they learn what French hostages were forced to do. When the terrorist attack went down at the Bataclan in France, I wrote of hostages being disemboweled. Those reports were evidently true, and much, much worse took place at the time. It was so bad that the police ran around and vomited. The monsters gorged out eyes, cut off testicles, and stuffed them in the mouths of their victims, and disemboweled the men while they were alive. I understand the women were raped, and their genitalia were cut off, and they were disemboweled as well while they were still breathing. These are not just terrorists, these are demons straight out of hell. That's not who we are. And there's a link to it. Fuck, I didn't hear nothing about that. Gotta turn the damn, look at the news more often. Is that actually fucking true? Jesus Christ. I need more information on this, man. Ah, fuck. I wonder if that shit's true. When the fuck did this happen? Hey, I'm gonna shut the recorder off a little minute and I'm gonna investigate this a little bit farther here. Okay, so Fox News comes out with, I tried to find something that was a little bit more mainstream here. It says a French government committee has heard testimony suppressed by the French government at the time and not published online until this week that the killers in the Bataclan tortured their victims on the second floor of the club. The chief police witness in Parliament said that investigating officers, tears streaming down his face, rushed out of the Bataclan and vomited in front of him just after seeing the disfigured bodies. According to testimony, killers apparently gouged out eyes, castrated victims, and shoved their testicles in their mouths. They may also have disemboweled some poor souls. Women were stabbed in the genitals, and the tortured victims, police told police, filmed from an Islamic State propaganda for that reason. Medics did not release the bodies of tortured victims to the families, investigators said. But prosecutors claim these reports of torture are a rumor on the grounds that sharp knives were not found at the scene. They also claimed that maybe shrapnel had caused the injuries. Well, I wouldn't put nothing past these fucking ragheads, man. So I guess we're just going to have to wait and see what the fuck happened. Not that we'll ever know, especially considering the shit's coming from France, but still wouldn't put it past these fucking ragheads. Okay, this next post, I did look over it before. It's posted by Obi from Nairobi. Here's Obozo going orgasmic over the religion of massacre. And I look inside there, and I fucking actually have the YouTube clip that he posted here. Oh, goddamn, you know, where in the hell, why didn't we have a James Earl Ray born in our time, man? We had to have this nasty fucking nigger in there for 8 years. Muslim, anti-American, faggot-loving, gun-grabbing piece of shit. 8 fucking years this motherfucker's been in here. And next, we have probably a fucking dyke. Oh, anyway, here's the fucking clip. I hadn't heard it before I seen the post. This just, you know, a real American would be ashamed to have words like that come out of their fucking mouth. Only a goddamn Kenyan Muslim fucking nigger could possibly say such shit.
We are no longer a Christian nation.
We do not consider ourselves a Christian nation.
The United States has been enriched by Muslim Americans. Since our founding, American Muslims have enriched the United States. Islam has always been a part of America's story. There is a mosque in every state in our union and over 1,200 mosques within our borders.
One of the points I want to make is that if you actually took the number of Muslims Americans, we'd be one of the largest Muslim countries in the world.
Let there be no doubt, Islam is a part of America. Many other Americans have Muslims in their families or have lived in a Muslim-majority country. No, because I am one of them. But my father came from a Kenyan family that includes generations of Muslims. As a boy, I spent several years in Indonesia and heard the call of the azan at the break of dawn. I have known Islam on 3 continents before coming to the region where it was first revealed. That experience guides my conviction.
You're absolutely right that John McCain has not talked about my Muslim faith.
We will convey our deep appreciation for the Islamic faith, which has done so much over the centuries to shape the world.
I would like to speak directly to the people and leaders of the Islamic Republic of Iran. Your great and celebrated culture. Over many centuries, your art, your music, literature, and innovation have made the world a better and more beautiful place. We know that you are a great civilization, and your accomplishments have earned the respect of the United States and the world.
I also know civilization's debt to Islam. It was Islam at places like Uluzada that carried the light of learning through so many centuries, paving the way for Europe's Renaissance and Enlightenment. It was innovation in Muslim communities that developed the order of algebra. Islamic culture has given us majestic arches and soaring spires, timeless poetry and cherished music, elegant calligraphy, and places of peaceful contemplation. They have fought in our wars, they have served in our government, they have stood for civil rights, they have started businesses, they have taught at our universities, they've excelled in our sports arenas, they've won Nobel Prizes, built our tallest building, and lit the Olympic torch. And when the first Muslim American was recently elected to Congress, he took the oath to defend our Constitution using the same Holy Quran. In ancient times and in our times, Muslim communities have been at the forefront of innovation and education. Islam is not part of the problem in combating violent extremism. It is an important part of promoting peace. The enduring faith of over 1 billion people is so much bigger than the narrow hatred of a few. In the United States, rules on charitable giving have made it harder for Muslims to fulfill their religious obligation. That's why I'm committed to working with American Muslims to ensure that they can fulfill zakat. It is important for Western countries to avoid impeding Muslim citizens from practicing religion as they see fit. And I consider it part of my responsibility as President of the United States to fight against negative stereotypes of Islam wherever they appear. I'm grateful for your hospitality and the hospitality of the people of Egypt. And I'm also proud to carry with me the goodwill of the American people and a greeting of peace from Muslim communities in my country. Assalamu alaikum.
And the waiting is over, folks. Time to reveal the mystery guest. Multiple-time winner of the auspicious award of Nimbuster of the Year. Holder of the Sacred Scrolls of Pneumonia. None other than Lloyd Austin Davies, the Time Lord and the Duke of all Pneumonia. Take it away, Lloyd.
Hello, Pneumonians. This is Lloyd Davies, the Time Lord, and I want to welcome you back. I'm back on the air. Mickey has asked me to do on his show, maybe just run down the NIM board. But right this week, I'm not able to get to the NIM board, and I wanted to discuss a few things. I think it's kind of funny that old Todd's in a fit again about his. Somebody posted his mugshot picture online there a couple days ago, and somebody used it for the walking piss man and everything. And I thought that was kind of funny. I do laugh at Todd. He's just a retard. He's a nematard. And anyway, I haven't done a thing like this in a very long time, so please bear with me the next couple of weeks here. I've got a recorder on my tablet here. Thing is, it only records about 10 minutes at a time, so I'm seeing if I like this program or not. If not, I'll buy it. But I wanted to kind of cover, when I get on here, I'm going to be reading posts on the board and everything, and kind of discussing them and everything, and just not going to do really anything else. I may cover a few extra segments. But this week I kind of just wanted to, I've been on the NIM board since about 2003, and I came to the NIM board via the Hal Turner show, because I was listening to Hal Turner all the time, and that was kind of how I got started with Nimbusters. I met up with Steve Holston and Big Boa and Von Bluvens and a couple others of the posters there. And, I did give an invitation to Roger Wiseman on the board to do that, and they did follow me. I mean, even if I didn't invite them, they were going to follow me. They were of the stalking type. So anyway, we have to deal with that on a daily basis. It's just kind of back and forth. I don't even post much to it anymore, but there's a lot of imposturing. There's a lot of some tard posted this week that I was in the Athens hospital sick or whatever. I'm still here. I'm still alive. But this whole thing with Todd is just so funny. I mean, somebody, I guess, doxed him this week and posted his mugshot picture from his arrest last year. And that stuff is public information. You can post it, and Todd's, he was arrested. He was never convicted or anything, but he was arrested. But anyway, I'm going to try to do something a little longer. Right now, I just wanted to kind of introduce myself. Like I said, I'm Lloyd Davies. I'm known as a Time Lord. I've had Nimbuster of the Year for many years and everything, and really coming to the board, it is kind of, you can get carried away on here and everything, and then you got Pete Jefferson that acts like a retard, and you got Artie that thinks he knows everything, and and then UF, he's a tard. It's been about 10 years ago, he actually impostered me and did a series of On the Domestic Front, so I may have to post one of them up on the board here in the future. But, they were kind of funny. But I also called into News Guys show a lot. I've called into Martin Lindstedt's show a few times, Pastor Visser's, Paul Dembski did a show. I called into there. But I really haven't done a show in many, many years, so I'm kind of new at this. So, again, but I got this Samsung tablet here, and I've got downloaded a MP3 recorder, and but anyway, it seems to be working pretty good. So, anyway, we're going to cover the NIM board. I also want to talk about Atari video games, my transistor radio collection, and my model trains as well. I may even make a few YouTube videos to post to Mickey, and we'll post them on there and everything. And so, we're looking forward to that. I might even do a video sometime, a video of me. I don't know. I mean, y'all know what I look like anyway, so it's not a big deal. I mean, most of you know where I live or where I work, and I think that's kind of retarded, but, Anyway, we'll talk about that at a later time, about doxing and everything and stuff like that. And anyway, I'm kind of hoping for Donald Trump and Mike Pence, governor of Indiana. I hope he'll make it. Hope he'll make the presidency. I'm looking forward to that as well. Donald Trump is going to be good for us. I'm glad Obama's going to be leaving. He's done a lot of terrible things, but I think Hillary would be a lot worse for us. But anyway, this week I haven't been doing much, and things have been kind of slow around here at the Time Lord Theater, Time Lord Ranch. But anyway, I hope to get back into this here. I'm going to do some, maybe just do a few future shows. I just wanted to do a short little clip here for Mickey to put in his show. And anyway, y'all, Pneumonians, have a good day.